Mayday, mayday, mayday. You are now tuned in to the Emergency Landing Podcast with Chris and Mo. Justin, highly unlikely to appear on this one because we both got stuff to do, places to be in the next half hour or so. It's highly unlikely we even hear from Justin in that next half hour. But we are here on Friday, November 14th, about 24 hours removed from the New York Jets losing to the New England Patriots 27-14 on Thursday Night Football. We were just slightly off with our final score prediction. We both said we both had the podcast it would be 27-10, but credit to the Jets, credit to Justin Fields. They were able to muster up another touchdown to throw that prediction slightly off, but we did nail it with the Patriots score. This is a game I think this is a game that I think if you want to be positive about it anyway, I feel that with even average or below average, like if you have like a normal quarterback that can complete forward passes, I think this is a game that you either lose by one score and you're into the very end, or you win this game. Because I mean, if Jeremy Ruckert catches that pass on that fourth down, then you're probably looking at only losing by a touchdown with Justin Fields. It's pretty obvious.
I mean, there were passes that were off too, especially to AD Mitchell. Like he had at least 5 or 6 passes thrown to him, and I feel like he dropped. Maybe I think he just caught one out of all the passes that were thrown to him.
Yeah, I think he had like 3 or 4 drops at least.
Because he had like a 10-yard catch, and I actually picked him to get yards, and that's the only reason I noticed. But I feel like a lot of players were dropping passes because of just, I don't know, maybe the way the ball was thrown. It was kind of like awkward positions or something like that.
Yeah. Well, I think the one deep pass that AD Mitchell dropped, like you got to catch that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was a given.
It wasn't a perfect throw, but like that's a good enough throw. You got 2 hands on it, or
there's no excuse. There's no excuse for that.
Yeah, like you're a professional NFL receiver. That's a catch you need to make. A few of the other ones were a little iffy. I wouldn't necessarily have too high hopes for AD Mitchell. I think that the Colts were probably willing to throw him in that trade for Sauce Gardner for a reason. I think if they thought, if they felt any type of way about him, they would have been more steadfast in holding on to him, and maybe that blows the whole trade up, or maybe they just throw in an extra 5th round pick or something instead. But
he was like the mint that you get after you get like a Sonic.
Yeah, he was the fortune cookie. We got
exactly
out of a succulent Chinese meal. You got your romaine, you got your pork fried rice, your beef and broccoli, and then AD Mitchell's that nice little fortune cookie at the end that tells you to go down to the massage parlor.
Exactly.
I mean, overall, not the worst game I've ever watched. I've definitely seen the Jets. We've all definitely seen the Jets get embarrassed and lose way worse in prime time. So, like usually the day after the Jets play on a Thursday night game, it's like a big LOL Jets fest, which it wasn't really that. People weren't really dunking on the Jets. It was more so that everyone's just glazing the Patriots now. And to be fair, they do deserve the glazing to an extent. Drake May once again looked really good. Showed why he is.
Honestly, I didn't even think he looked that good. Like he looked like average at best, but I mean he's playing us, so I really couldn't tell if that was like
I
Him
thought he
being
looked
good
pretty
or
good.
just? I thought he looked okay.
He had some really he did have some nice plays. He had some plays like
He
where
had a few. He had a few good plays.
the one, yeah, that deep ball to Mac Hollins probably should have been caught or
Yeah, that
someone
was
should
the
have
way.
caught that.
See, if he had that one play, that the game would probably look better for him.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I that's what I think. But um, overall, yeah, I
yeah,
felt like
but I mean,
the Patriots didn't even play their best.
no, they really
If
didn't. I mean,
that was their best, because I honestly I don't even think they're that great. Like I compare them like they're similar to the Colts.
I
That's
think
how
the
I
Colts,
feel like they are.
I think the Colts are a little more fraudulent than the Patriots. I think,
You think so?
yeah, a little bit. I think the Patriots, well, the Colts obviously Colts have better, better running back and probably better overall weapons, but I think I feel like the other shoe is eventually going to drop with Daniel Jones. I know that he
Hmm.
beat the Falcons, but I feel like he was kind of exposed in that Steelers game. It, kind of exposed the blueprint of how to stop
Yeah.
the new and improved Indiana Jones, which is to just take away his first read because then he doesn't really know
Hmm.
what to do.
Hmm.
It was hard for the
But
Falcons to
one,
really do that
but
because
yeah,
they don't have good coaching.
right, right. But there was one thing I'll give Glenn credit for. It's because they decided to take the ball first. And the reason I know why he did that is because 80% of the time, uh, opposing teams score on the Patriots on the first drive, and they actually did.
Yeah.
So I actually like he deserves. I'll give him like some credit for that.
Yeah, give the man some flowers. I think he alluded to something to that degree in his post game presser. I was watching that. I was
Yeah,
watching it earlier today, and
yeah. Because I didn't watch his post game, but I saw that before the game,
yeah,
and then
because
I realized why that they decided to take the ball first.
someone did ask about. Yes, so someone did ask about that. Someone asked him like why he chose to receive, and he basically alluded to. I think it was something to do with that, and I think also it might have had something to do with. I think the Patriots are also like pretty good on their first possession, which I mean they were. They
Yeah,
scored.
yeah, they are. They
They
did
answered
score.
right back. So
Hmm.
yeah, usually I think in most normal cases I think you want to defer uh, to the second half on the coin toss if you win, but I do think
Right.
in this scenario it made sense to it did make sense to receive.
Hmm.
So little things like that, they do, those are like kind of things you start looking for in a lost season like this when really all you're doing is evaluating, like, you're evaluating the coaching and, you're evaluating the players that are on the team and,
Right.
who is,
Right.
who's part of the problem and who could be part of the solution moving forward. Um,
Yeah, but O line right now, I feel like Olu stepped in. He's looked like he's settling in, and Membu's just been a continuous. Like he's just been great. Membu's just been great. I
people
think he could be like up there for rookie of the year.
people aren't ready for that discussion, but Armand
Yeah,
Membu
I
Armand
do
Membu
like him a lot.
rookie of the year. It's probably
He probably won't because he's not like a positional player.
yeah,
Uh, yeah, and they
they
don't
give
really
it to
recognize them like that. But I mean, it is what it is. Like they should kind of like divide that into like okay, positional players or just like skill players, and then linemen, and then like at least on both sides of the ball.
I think it gets a little cheeky though because I think on defense, like if you're good enough, you can impact from pretty much any position. And they have the offensive line player of the year now. Like I forget what exactly it's called, but they do have
Yeah,
that award now, which I
right,
think
right. They do. They
but
do.
yeah, I do think O linemen maybe deserve a little more consideration in rookie of the
Yeah,
year discussions.
because
Usually it's like,
I've made that mention many
yeah,
times, and everyone knows like I love the hog mollies, and like my favorite position is center, and I always I always like to watch the O linemen just because like that's it's like the that's where it starts.
yeah,
That's where the football
yeah.
starts from.
I mean, we've been saying this since day
Yeah,
one
for
of
years.
the
Yeah.
podcast. We started
Hmm.
recording almost 10 years ago.
Hmm.
We'll be celebrating our 10-year anniversary around the time of the 2026 draft.
Yeah.
And yeah, pretty much from day one, we've always said like, yeah, you just gotta draft O line. Like there was, at the
Hmm.
time we were talking like, oh, why is Dak Prescott looking so good as a rookie? And it's because of how good the Cowboys O line was, and
Right.
kind of just, that's kind of
Right.
just been a point we've been hammering home, ever since. And it does look like our O line is finally solidified. We got the tackles. We have at least one guard in Titman. Uh,
Yeah.
Potentially,
Yeah.
you know, one of AVT or John Simpson could potentially be back next year. And,
Yeah. And
you
see,
probably need,
and that's a conversation too, because I feel like if ABT does come back, obviously he's probably going to win the starting spot, but you know that he's always going to get hurt, and like it's kind of like trending now where it's like,
yeah,
okay, you need somebody at least for a backup, but if you want to keep Simpson in there, like if it was up to me, I would just keep Simpson, Myers, and ABT, and
yeah,
then I'll still draft someone.
I would give Simpson like a 2 or 3 year extension. I would
Yeah,
give AVT a 1 year prove it deal. Or
hmm,
maybe a 2 year deal, but if you can, with like a team option for the second year, uh,
hmm,
just because just because of the injuries, like if it does suck, that AVT got hurt this year again because
right,
if he didn't and he
yeah,
played at the level that he plays at when he's healthy, we'd probably be talking about giving him like a 5 year deal for like making him one of the highest paid guards in
yeah,
football.
at least like four. But I mean, he's
I think
just
even
like
if
he's just unlucky. Like
yeah,
the dude's just unlucky.
I think
But
even if
I
we
mean, he
bring
started.
AVT back,
But what's crazy is he started out at left guard, and he never got injured his rookie year.
yeah, he's played every position except for center, basically
Center
this year.
and yeah, because he did play left guard too. I mean left tackle.
Yeah, and
Um,
didn't he play both guard and tackle on the right side as well?
yeah,
Like,
he
I'm
did.
pretty sure, like with all the injuries our O line had that year, and also in 2022 before he ended up getting hurt in that Denver game.
Mhm.
He definitely, yeah, he's
Yeah,
definitely played everything. I think, yeah,
but
you
center,
extend
I,
Myers, draft a
mhm,
center, or
at
unless
least a backup. I would, dude. I want to trade for Linderbaum so bad
yeah,
because
I would.
they didn't pick up his fifth year option either.
No, they didn't. I mean, there's if they could maybe tag and trade him. I think they're gonna
They
get a deal
could
done
tag
though.
him,
I don't think
but
they're even gonna
the
come with
thing is
a
they
complete.
don't have a history of like signing their O linemen, especially like if they're not tackles
Yeah,
or
I feel
guards.
like Linderbaum is kind of like I feel like centers. I think for the most part, I think centers are like dime a dozen. Like they can come and go. You can find a replacement fairly
It's
easily.
true.
You don't have to pay a lot of money
Yeah,
or use high draft capital to get them. But I think when it's someone like Nick Mangold, RIP, or someone like
yeah.
or someone like Tyler Linderbaum in today's NFL. I think
Hmm.
those are the
Or
guys.
Creed Humphrey.
Those
Like
are the guys. Yeah, Creed
I,
Humphrey. Those are the
yeah,
guys you like make exceptions for.
right. And well, what's good? What the thing is, I've started to notice a trend where when you
Noticeing.
see like these guards and centers, a lot of them have like wrestling backgrounds, and those
Yeah.
are usually the ones that end up being really good because they know like their center of gravity. And like having a tall center is not probably not the best thing. So you want like the shorter one that's like fat.
Yeah, because all their muscle and body weight is like condensed.
Like even like Jason Kelsey, he was
And
like 6'2", and he wasn't
when
even
you're
like he was under 300.
when you're going like when you're going like a 3-point stance or whatever it is when you're snapping the ball like straight up, like it's probably harder to do that, and it's probably easier to get hurt when you are a
It is.
taller fella.
Hmm. Yeah, 100%. And Linderbaum is 6'2", and he's like
Yeah. No,
295.
if Linderbaum does become available, the Jets should 100% be in on
I'd
it.
pursue it. Yeah,
And they should
I'd
100% do
100%
it.
pursue
I
it.
think they would if it happened. We're one of the few teams that probably has the draft capital to swing a trade like
Yeah,
that at this point.
we
So
definitely do.
yeah, so I think that would be a great move because I remember I feel like in the 2022 draft, he was kind of like the first prospect that like everyone fell in love with, like
Yeah, and
in the
people were
fan
talking
base
about
and just
taking
like
him in
around
like
the
at
league.
like 12. I was like, fuck. I don't know about 12, but like 20, 25 maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but he's lived up to the billing of what he was like hyped up to be as a center coming out. So, yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
definitely someone that the
I
Jets
want to
should
keep an eye out. I'm gonna keep an eye out for him and see what's going on with him.
we'll see. Um, I guess the great debate now after yesterday's game is whether or not you make a quarterback switch. I mean, we've kind of been they've kind of been teetering on the edge for week
Mhm.
after week. Aaron Glenn, not telling the media who the quarterback's going to be, and then it ends up being Justin Fields, which isn't surprising. They won that game against the Bengals. I think Tyrod would have started that game if he didn't get hurt or whatever. Uh,
Yeah.
and then I don't think they were going to switch quarterbacks after a win. So, he was the quarterback again for the Cleveland game. And then, I don't think you were especially not going to switch quarterbacks after a win on a short week. So, but now you're at a point where, like I think like Fields definitely played well enough to be like part of the like I feel like they won in part because of Fields when they beat the Bengals. Not totally because he didn't play great, but he played good enough.
Yeah.
They definitely won in spite of him in the Browns game, but they definitely lost by double digits and multiple scores last night because of Fields mainly. So I think like if there was a time to make a quarterback switch, and I know that Fields is probably, if you want to lose out, tank and get as high a pick as possible, Fields probably is the best option for that. But I do
Hmm.
think at a certain point, uh, I do think at a certain point you have to show some semblance of respect to the other guys in that locker room. I think like Bart Scott and Ledger Duza is it Ledger Duzabal or who's the
Leger Duzable?
yeah, Leger Duzabal. He's the guy on the post game, right? Pregame, post game.
Um, uh, no, I don't think he's on the post
No,
game.
it's
It's
who is it?
damn, what's
It's
his
another
name?
O
The
lineman.
Puerto Rican dude. Yeah. Um, he was there when Fitzpatrick was playing. I forget his name all the time.
Yeah.
Um,
Once I like see it, yeah,
yeah.
once I see his name,
He went to Hofstra.
yeah, yeah. What do you call it? Trying to figure out his name, but yeah, that guy.
I know he
Oh,
was
Willie
from the
Colon.
Bronx. Yeah,
Willie
yeah,
Colon.
Willie Colon. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So, like they even brought it up like how with Quincy Williams got benched for performing poorly. Quincy Williams, who
Mhm.
Justin swore up and down we could not trade him because of
Yeah,
how important it was that he stayed here to
to
play with
keep
his
him.
fucking brother who got traded anyway.
Hey, he was decent. He was decent.
Yeah, no, he didn't have a terrible game. He bit pretty badly on on one of the play actions, and
Hmm.
I think and got burnt by Hunter Henry.
I
But
know exactly which one you're talking about.
yeah, aside from that though, he was fine.
Yeah.
Sherwood, I think also I think Sherwood got sat down for like a series or two for playing like shit.
Hmm.
So
Like
you're
he's got
benching
a Sherwood. I
you're
think Sherwood's
benching
got to go, man.
I think we're
I don't.
stuck with him, unfortunately. I don't know who's
I
gonna take on that contract.
uh, if it was me, I would probably just fuck. If we do end up getting like a linebacker or two, I'm fucking cutting them and
Yeah,
then just eating the money.
just
I
eat
don't
the
care.
yeah,
It's not
just
even that much. It's like 44 million, and
yeah,
they've paid what 1 year so far,
yeah.
and
So
then
it'd be like
it's probably what like a 2 year that he was stuck on, maybe
yeah. I'm
three.
not sure the exact. Yeah, I'm not sure the
Yeah,
exact. I'm
I
not
gotta see
sure.
the numbers, but I mean, they could just move him out if they do like a 3-4 instead. They could move him out to like outside. That might be better because
They
I don't
could,
think he's a middle
and
linebacker.
I mean maybe I would hang on to him because you're probably stuck with him anyway. I would fire Steve
Yeah,
Wilkes because even though our defense hasn't been terrible as of late, and even though the Patriots weren't like fantastic or like world beaters last night, his defense is just too easy to attack, and
yeah.
he doesn't make the necessary like adjustments.
He
I think
yeah,
Wilkes,
because like the personnel, I feel like is just it's not matching with what he wants to do, and
yeah, and I
they
don't
don't
know
have
with
the players.
Sherwood. I don't know if it's
Yeah,
like I don't think with Sherwood. I don't think it's a matter of he got paid and doesn't give a fuck anymore. I think that he's just like I think he's just lost in this in this new
yeah,
defensive scheme.
yeah. Because he was well. He got drafted to do a different thing than what he Wilkes wants him to do now.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
Wilkes
same
wants
thing
him
with
to be
Quincy,
like
but Quincy, I guess he may be a little bit smarter, but I feel like all these defensive players are dumb as fuck. Like
a lot of them.
they're just not picking up their defense. They're not understanding how to play it. Like some are, some aren't.
Yeah.
It's just like it's like an offset to who's really getting it and who can't pick it up. Because like Michael Clemens is still here. What the fuck is he still doing here? I mean, he's
I
the
think
best,
it's
but I mean,
I think it's
like
a
he's really
matter
helping every. He's
they just
helping
I mean
everything right now.
that's something they definitely need to replace because I think like the problem with Michael Clemens is like as bad as he is, whoever the guy behind him is a Tyler Barron. He's like even worse.
Yeah, he's fucking dog shit.
Yeah, but Michael Clemens, I mean, like you just it's so easy to attack Wilkes' defense because it's like you just run at whatever edge Michael Clemens is on.
Yeah,
He's
it is.
he's
There is
not going to steal
no
the edge.
pressures
He's gonna lose
because
his
they
gap
like to blitz a
integrity.
lot too,
Yeah,
and it's like they're not even blitzing. It just looks like a regular pass rush.
yeah. No, Michael Clemens needs to go, but um, I do think you could put in Tyrod Taylor. It doesn't even necessarily have to be for the rest of the season, but I think now might be the time to switch to Tyrod. Just so you don't
Yeah.
lose the locker room. Because whether you like Glenn or don't like Glenn, we agree he's going to be here for the foreseeable future. So you don't want him losing the
Yes.
locker. You don't want him losing the locker room
But
year
but
one.
that doesn't count out the fact that Tyrod could just get beat the fuck up in the next game, and now you're back to Fields
Oh,
again.
he can, and he probably will. And I think we'll see Brady Cook at
Yeah.
some point too. Uh,
Well, God, now that's really confirming the tank
yeah,
because
at
that dude
least
cannot throw a deep ball at all.
Yeah, at least, yeah. I mean, there's a reason he didn't get drafted, and he was basically like
hmm
a flyer.
That was the reason why he didn't get drafted.
Yeah. So, yeah, he can't throw a deep ball, but I mean, yeah, who on our roster really can with any consistency? And I don't
Yeah,
even really think
that's true.
I
I
don't even
mean,
really think
Brady Cook
our
is
scheme.
basically like the white Justin Fields, but he can't even run. So it's like another handicap.
So it's like, what can you do?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Well,
I
we'll
mean,
let
he
we'll
might
let
just say
Brady.
fuck it.
We gotta let Brady cook at some point this year, just for shits and giggles and just to seal the deal
Like,
on whatever pick
yeah,
we're
the
going.
the last 3 games, I say, put him in.
Yeah, that
Fuck it.
sounds about the right time. I would say like
hmm
right around yeah, because our last 3 games it's like New Orleans, New England,
Yeah,
and Buffalo
and
are our
then
last three
Buffalo.
games.
Yeah,
So yeah, the New Orleans game seems like a good like landing spot for him to get his first start. And
absolutely.
yeah, Tyrod is very injury prone and probably, he
hmm
probably will end up getting hurt,
That
unfortunately.
dude, shoot, that he might
That's
fucking. I feel
He
like he
probably
might
doesn't even
retire.
want to start. Like he probably doesn't even want Fields to get
Yeah,
benched.
yeah,
But
he probably doesn't.
I think you got to do something. I don't think you
hmm
can just keep trotting Fields out there for the rest of the year. Um,
Yeah,
just for the
I
sake
mean,
of just for the sake to like show your locker room, because like
yeah,
fuck,
I get it.
fuck
I
whatever
get
the
it for
fan
that
base
point.
thinks.
I get it for that point, but I mean, that's who Glenn wants. But now, if he starts retracting on it, Fields isn't going to be here next year then because they signed him to a 2-year deal.
Yeah, yeah, that's also true. I mean, if he's not going to be here, are you saying? I mean, like,
If
wouldn't the
he
Jets
ends
have
up doing that,
wouldn't the Jets have to cut him for him to not be on the team next year? Like,
uh,
I don't think Fields can
I,
opt out of that
I
contract.
mean, I they, I don't know if they cut him. Maybe he's like a post June 1st cut.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, you're definitely going to have to draft a quarterback, and you're definitely going to have to get a
You need a vet quarterback at least.
yeah, you're gonna have to get another veteran. As
Yeah.
much as I hate to say it, like there's a strong possibility Kirk Cousins could be a Jet next year.
Yeah, he probably could. Damn,
And
Chris Bell is looking legit right now. Off
yeah,
topic. He's got a touchdown. Or almost did.
what are you watching?
Clemson, Louisville.
Oh, that's
It's on
Louisville's
ESPN.
quarterback. Oh, Chris Bell, the receiver.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Chris
no,
Bell. Yeah.
he's nice. He is nice. I'm watching the Knicks Heat game, which
Yeah,
uh,
what is that? What is that on? Actually, I was
it's
looking
on
for it.
Amazon Prime.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. That's why I was like, what the
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I
fuck?
would consider, even if it's for a week, I would definitely consider, making that change just to just show
Mhm.
that you're trying something, and then like, if it
Right.
doesn't work and we're back with Fields, then so be it. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we got something in Tanner Angstrad. I think he knows how to call plays. He knows how to scheme
I
receivers
I
open.
I like him. I like him. I think he can develop more because I feel like he's kind of learning
Yeah,
on the
he's not
job too.
perfect. He
But
needs to He needs to incorporate Brees Hall in the passing game a little more,
Yeah, he
especially if he's
does.
going to be here beyond this year.
Yeah, which I'd like them to sign him. That would
Yeah,
be good. I wouldn't mind that.
yeah, I would.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that Josh Jacobs deal actually. I don't
Yeah,
know how much,
that's the rumor.
48 million maybe. I don't know, but yeah, I mean that's not too
I give
bad.
him $12 million a year. You just freed up $12 million in
Yeah,
cap space when you trade
That's 12 million. 12 million is fine. Yeah,
traded Carter too. So
and he'll
that's
be what like he'll be like 20, 28, 27 or something.
he's only. I mean,
Yeah,
he's only 23 or
he's only
24
24. Yeah, he's only
right. Yeah. So
24. I think.
yeah. So by the time
No,
that
I'd resign. Fuck it.
that deal's
Because
up,
like in all the deals you were getting were like what fourth or fifth round picks. What the fuck is the point of that? Just
yeah,
keep
you're
them.
not going to find a running back as good as Brees. There's only one running back that could be as good or better than Brees in this draft, and that's Jeremiah Love. And
Yeah, we're
there
not
is
getting
a world if we do lose Brees, or even if we don't lose Brees, there is a world where I would consider drafting Jeremiah Love with like our later first round pick if he's there.
really. You want to
There
do a
is.
mock draft real quick?
We could rip a quick mock.
We can
Uh,
do a quick mock. Do a quick 3 round mock or something.
yeah, we could rip a
Or
quick.
you want to do? I like the NFL Draft Buzz one. That one's cool. They let you do trades.
Yeah, they're interesting. I'll fire one up real quick and let me see. Can I
If
share
we
my
do that,
screen on here?
hold on.
Yeah, I can share my screen. All right, mock draft, quick mock. So right now, hopefully this has us holding the third pick. We'll do CPU to CPU trades on, regular trades on. We'll do the fastest warp speed.
Yes, warp speed.
Warp speed. How CPU picks, consensus rankings, or draft buzz. I don't know. We'll do consensus. X out of that. And let's rip a quick mock. So I guess
We'll do like a quick how many rounds did you want to do? Like 4 or 5? Let's do like 5.
we could do 5.
Okay.
Yeah. Do a quick 5-round mock here. All right. Enter draft. This still has us picking 5th, but that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine.
I could do the Pro Football Network one.
Did you want to do okay, maybe we can do well, I guess we're 5.
Here,
We
I'll just
can
do this.
we'll see if there's a quarterback there.
All right. So we're doing a 5-round mock.
And you can rip that one too.
All right.
See what we get. Or if
All
we're
right.
picking third.
All right. So Carnell Tate went first overall. Ruben Bain went second overall. So we have our pick of the litter.
Oh wow.
We
Ooh.
have our pick of the
Okay,
litter
so
for quarterbacks.
are we doing Ty Simpson or Mendoza?
I think I would give a slight edge to Mendoza.
I do just because of more experience.
Yeah. The
I'd
sample
probably take
size being the
Mendoza.
biggest factor, but and I think Fernando Mendoza has better arm strength than Ty Simpson.
Yeah,
Although
and
maybe we should.
I do like Ty Simpson though. I do like Ty Simpson, and
I do too.
I feel like he might go back.
Although we can do Mendoza. I think Ty Simpson's going to come out. Although maybe we should speak a
You
little
think so?
bit to your display name, the QB
Yeah,
versus Arvell Reese debate, because
yeah,
Arvell Reese is a fucking beast,
he
and
is. He is a fucking monster.
Probably the best overall player in this draft. And I mean,
I
there's a
would say
world
him
where,
or I honestly I think he's better than Ruben Bain, to be honest.
yeah,
Um, and I think you know what, Caleb Downs is really good too. But
yeah,
if
he's
I
a
had to pick a player, it would probably be Arvell Reese.
yeah, yeah. I would take Arvell Reese, but I just feel like there's so much unknown with next year's quarterback class that like I feel like when there's a
Yeah,
quarterback potentially there waiting for you, you can't really pass up
mhm,
the opportunity.
right. But we also have 3 first round picks in the draft next year or
Yeah.
2027.
All right.
So it's like maybe you can package one to get back up and get him if you do take
Potentially,
a quarterback this year, or
potentially, but I feel like
you can
Reese
just
will.
not waste
Yeah, I mean, this
anything.
mock has Reese. The Reese falling to the seventh pick, and I don't see him going much lower than that.
Okay.
So
So
you'd have
what
to
do you
probably give
want
up a
to take?
lot to get from wherever the Colts end up to,
So
to
what
back.
did you make a choice yet?
Yeah, I picked Mendoza. Um,
Okay.
so now with the second first round pick, um, got a couple of
So
trade
it's
offers. The Raiders
okay.
offering 37 and 70 for 30 and 178. That's not an awful offer. Uh,
Yeah, it's not bad.
yeah, this one kind of and then Miami, we're not negotiating with terrorists. So
Well, who's still on the board?
so right now you're looking at like Colton Hood, this guy from this guard from Penn State who
Is
is
Sonny
intriguing.
Styles still on there?
I don't think so, but let me look through who's been drafted so far. Yeah, no, Sonny Styles went 21st to the Cowboys.
Oh fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, and our release is probably done. Definitely. Um, you know what? I actually do like Will Lee a lot, but
Will
I
Lee
feel like
40.
he'd be better as a safety.
Mm.
I've watched A&M, and he's like a dog, and um,
I don't know if I want to use this pick on a
I don't
DB.
I don't yeah I don't
Like I
want
feel like
to
that's
take a
not good
DB,
business.
but I'm just looking at Anthony Hill's really good. Um, Kamari Ramsey's really good.
Yeah, I feel like with this pick, I feel like this pick
And
leads
you know who I really like? AJ Halsey,
AJ.
LSU.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think for this pick though, I think it needs to be used on someone. If you're using this, I think this pick needs to be used on offense unless you're getting an absolute game wrecker. Unless you're getting like a
right.
game wrecking linebacker
I
or a game
dude,
wrecking.
I think this draft should be just build out the defense because I don't think there's going to be a lot of there isn't any good like offensive players in this draft, and there's like what 2 quarterbacks that are coming out that are decent.
Yeah, because they still have Dante Moore in these mocks going like in the top 12 or
And
whatever, but
he's going
he's
back.
going
He's
back.
going back to Oregon.
Yeah. So yeah, I
He's
I
only
want
20.
yeah I wouldn't be opposed to taking this Penn State guard with this pick.
Which one?
Uh, Ola
Brockermeyer?
no Ola Vaga Ione
I don't even know who that is. Well, he's a
Vega.
big motherfucker.
He is a big motherfucker. I mean, you could plug him in next to Fashanu. They played together.
Actually, you know what? Who's up? Look for centers. Let me see what centers are on there. Logan Jones
Parker
is really good.
Brailsford, the Alabama center.
Is Connor Lew on there? Auburn.
He might be, but he might be. Yeah, he is, but he's ranked like as a later pick.
He's still good though.
True.
He might go higher.
Yeah.
I would take Connor Lew.
You would take Connor Lew with this pick?
Yeah, I would. As a second round pick, or is it, yeah, that's a second.
The late. This is a late first.
Oh, this is a late first.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Go back. Um,
What about Quincy Rhodes?
I don't know who that. Oh, I haven't watched Arkansas
He's
at
an
all.
edge rusher.
He's an edge.
Yeah,
He's a
I just
big edge too. That
yeah
I mean, that if they try to do like a 3-4, that could work.
yeah. Or I mean, I would be cool with like Anthony Hill. Because I
Anthony
feel like
Hill is good. He
yeah
would be better than Sherwood. I can tell you that shit.
yeah. Or what about this Mateo Ukulele guy from Oregon?
That's what's his name's brother, the
Yeah,
quarterback,
DJ.
DJ Ujula. Yeah, he's good too.
Yeah, because I feel like if we could get someone that can kind of be like a game wrecker with this pick, because I feel like that's kind of the whole point of trading Sauce is like you don't want to just replace Sauce with like another corner or another Sauce. Like I want
Hmm.
someone that can actually impact the game more,
Yeah, no.
regardless of what
If
side of
it's
the ball
me,
it is.
I want to do like I want to get the line like
The O
ridiculous.
line.
Both O line and
Yeah,
D
get
line.
the trenches.
Hmm.
What about Chase Bisonitis, this or Bison Tits, the A&M,
Branson Fitz.
yeah, Bison
I
Tits.
don't know who that is either. Yeah, I'm gonna start. Oh, Christian Miller, Georgia,
Oh, the
D
DT.
tackle. Hmm.
Is that who we should pick?
I'd take him.
All right, I'm gonna do it, and then we pick again, and
Hmm.
we pick again at
Now,
34.
now I'd go AJ Halsey. Or actually, no, we could save all the wide receivers for next year. We could probably sign one in free agency anyway.
Who's what wide receivers are gonna be? Well, I mean AJ Brown might be on the move, and
Yeah,
depending,
I don't want that drama queen fucking.
I mean depending what quarterback we get, if we get a quarterback that can actually feed him the ball, I don't think he'll care if we only win 6 games as long as he gets his receiving yards. Like he already got
Yeah,
a Super Bowl, and he didn't really seem to give a fuck about winning a Super Bowl.
yeah, which is see, that's why I don't want
That's true. Yeah, yeah. If you don't care about
him.
winning a championship, then But I mean, but on the same token, he helped a team win one immensely. So
Yeah, and I
there's
mean, it just seems like he's never happy.
yeah, um, yeah, yeah. I don't know what his deal is. He told everyone, if you got me in fantasy, get rid of me. Um, yeah, I think I'm leaning to Anthony Hill with this pick.
Yeah,
Uh,
because we haven't taken the linebacker yet, right?
yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
and
yeah.
I feel like he's one
I'll
that
take
could
that.
make. I feel like he's one that could actually
All right,
he could
Anthony
replace.
Hill or AJ Halsey. Those are the two I like. We could
Okay,
probably still get AJ Halsey with the
I'm gonna
second
go
second round
Anthony
pick.
with our next pick. Well, I had an
Yeah.
idea for this next pick, depending if he's there. Um, Now I like the idea of if you are drafting a receiver in this draft. I like the
Mhm.
idea of drafting Jacoby Lane from USC. He's 6'4", and he's like a 50-50 ball, like Drake London type of receiver. I think he'd be the
Mm-hmm.
perfect complement for Garrett Wilson or
Oh,
Denzel Boston, but he's already gone.
see, I was waiting. I was gonna wait for 2027 to get Jeremiah Smith because he's
Oh,
also
I
six
mean,
four.
we can the more the merrier. We could draft Jacoby Lane this year and Jeremiah
Hmm.
Smith next year.
Shit, fuck it. You knew if he stuck, so you can just take Jeremiah Smith next year.
Yeah,
Hoping that the quarterback is actually good.
yeah.
Or I mean, I don't know if what's his name, Elijah Surratt's still there because that was his quarterback.
I think
I mean,
he,
wide receiver.
I think he is, but I think he's ranked a little lower.
Mm, okay.
Fuck it. So AJ Halsey or Jacoby Lane.
I'm taking AJ.
All right, I'll take AJ. Then we can wait till later or next year to get a receiver. Uh, doo-doo-doo-doo. All right, Patriots. Fuck you. All right, now we're looking at the 103rd pick. You got. Let's see. So
Everything
far
in New
we've
York.
taken the quarterback and we've taken all defense. I think this pick has to be offense.
Yeah.
You gotta. Personally, I would have been I don't really give a fuck about the defense until we get the offense right.
Yeah, I agree.
So for this pick, we don't need an offensive tackle. We got enough of those. There's Eli Raridon, Notre Dame tight ends.
Go look. Can you just filter out the guards? See where they're at.
Just search for guards. Like
Yeah. Well, it should give you the yeah, right up there.
got Kalen Rutledge, Georgia Tech, Caden Green from Missouri, Thomas Remack from Virginia
No,
Tech.
they're all dog shit. What's the centers?
Centers, you got Logan Jones, your boy Jake
Okay.
Slaughter.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Either one. Either one are good.
All right.
Logan Jones or Jake Slaughter.
Yeah, true. I feel like we could potentially get Jake Slaughter like at 178.
Yeah.
So maybe we go like with a skill position
Tight
here.
end.
We could go with Eli Raridon, the Notre Dame tight end. 6'7"
Damn.
is his height.
I gotta check him out.
You know who I do like as like a late round sleeper tight end? I like this Eli Stowers guy. I'll admit that I haven't really watched a lot of him, but I played a lot of NCAA football, and he's kind of a menace in that game.
Fuck it. Take him.
I'm not going to take him here. I'll take Eli Raridon. Play the board. All right. Let's get back to the full board. Let's see, is Jake Slaughter still there, or do we lose him?
We've probably lost him.
Nope, he's still there.
I did like. Is he?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I honestly don't think he'll last that long.
Probably not. It'll probably shake
He'll
out
probably be
differently.
like a second or third round pick, maybe.
Yeah. Especially, I'm sure he seems like someone who will do well in like the combine and stuff like that.
Yeah. Right. Like the Pro Bowl. I mean the Senior Bowl and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Mm.
I low key want to. Try to go to the Senior Bowl
Mm.
and get press passes.
Oh, that would be dope. I'm right here. That's a quick flight for me.
Yeah, we'll see what I can do in that regard. But
February.
yeah, that's a mock. We recap the game.
Hmm.
We'll probably get our asses completely kicked by the Ravens next week. I
Yeah,
don't know.
we don't need to preview that game.
No, we really don't.
Yeah,
Um,
Lamar will be back for sure.
yeah, I mean, he's already been back, and he's playing.
Yeah, but they still haven't confirmed if he's actually going to play yet. But
No, he's playing. I
what?
saw
Who are they playing?
this week they're playing. This week they're playing. We could do a quick. Maybe we could do a quick picks or gambling segment, unless you just want
If
to
you
get
want.
out of here.
Nah, I
Um,
don't care.
but they're playing this week. They're playing the Browns on
Okay, yeah, I want. That's why I wanted the Browns to win.
Yeah, go Browns. We need the
Yeah.
Browns to win. Put in Shador and start winning games.
Mm-hmm.
You don't draft a quarterback in front of us.
Shador to Harold Finn, 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, your lips
That's
to
all we
God's
need.
ears.
All right, yeah,
Um,
fuck the picks and fuck all that shit.
all right, yeah. I'm trying to think if there's any props that I
last
like.
last words, last props.
Last props, last words. I would say who the Steelers play. Take Joe Flacco's over on passing yards again, but I think the
Ooh,
Steelers will win. I kind of like the Giants to upset Green Bay. I think they get the Jameis. I think they
I
get the
think
Jameis,
I think they win too. I think they win too.
and give me Tampa Bay upsetting Buffalo. Oh, who do you think?
Buffalo. Yeah, I agree with that too.
Who do you think wins the best game of the week? Is probably the 4:05 game on Sunday, Seattle versus Rams. Who do you think wins that?
Ah, fuck, the Rams are gonna win.
Yeah, I kind of think so. I don't know. I wouldn't be shocked if Seattle won.
Yeah, I mean it wouldn't be a shocker to me, but I feel like Rams would probably win.
Yeah. Hopefully the
Is
Raiders
it
beat.
is it in L? Is well, I guess it really doesn't really
Yeah, it's
matter.
in.
But
Yeah, it's at
is it in
SoFi.
LA? Is it okay?
Um, I like. Who do you think wins the Lions Eagles game?
Oh, damn.
I'm
Um,
gonna go with
damn,
the
that's
Lions. The
tough.
Eagles look kind of like shit.
Uh, I think the Lions. Yeah, I think Lions might. It's
Uh,
good. I feel like it'll be close though.
yeah, yeah, that'll be a close game. I think. Yeah, Lions are underdogs, so I
Hmm.
feel okay. I think betting the spread of that game. It's 2.5 point spread, so at that point you might as well just bet the money line.
You want to do it? I'll hit you up on Sunday. We could do it like a together bet.
Yeah, yeah, we could cook something up as a family,
Cook
as a
something up.
podcast. Justin
Hell
can
yeah.
be involved too. But yeah, that's I guess that's pretty much it for us this week. We'll see you after the Ravens game after another blowout loss. To review that and preview Jets Falcons. Always remember to
Yeah.
unlock the swag and
The swag unlocks.
all right. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Peace.